We are here with Pro Esports Gaming, and this is Eric Gonzalez. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. So tell us a little bit about your role.
I'm the inventor and CEO of Pro Esports Gaming, and what I do is I basically run the entire company all the way from investors to handling tournament coordination with Jay Habanero. Red Eye Deadeye is our sponsored streamer, and he does a lot of work as a COO. He's actually just came on board as operations manager, and he's doing a lot for us. You know, handling a lot of things for me that as we grow.
Who's next to Red Eye Deadeye?
We got V. she's a streamer, and pretty much everywhere I go, I've always had a habit of taking one fan with me wherever I travel. So, you know, I also like having a ratio of men and women together in esports. So unlike a lot of the companies and so forth, for some reason, you'll see tables at the esports awards just full of guys. And so I make it an extra initiative to find women and guys to come and compete with Pro Esports Gaming. And so,
what games are we playing today?
Today is Halo and Madden. Tomorrow is Tekken and Street Fighter.
How do you feel it's going to go?
We're going to kick some butt. That's what we do.
I feel like a woo is coming. Woo! There you go.
Heard you guys have an investor meeting that's taking place soon. What is the process of that? How do y'all get that going?
The investors, that happened in the very beginning by accident, actually. Pro Esports Gaming went to get some advertising spots from national media spots. And the guy that picked up the phone, which just happened to be passing down the hallway, and, you know, I was like, hey, it's Eric from Pro Esports Gaming. I just want to grab some media, you know, advertising. And he was like, oh, no, I don't work here. Wait, hold on. You do esports? Esports? And I was like, yeah, I do esports. And he was like, tell me a little bit about it. And so I was telling him about the company, and he put me on hold. And then all of a sudden, when he came back, it was the president of national media spots. And I just couldn't believe it. And so he was, you know, telling me whatever. He flew out the next day from Boston, from the East Coast, all the way to San Francisco. And I was blown away. And so after that, he never looked back. And now we have over a dozen investors. And so of just connections that he has had and so forth. And currently, we're now going through a PPM for the federal government and so forth to get the bigger funding for 25 million, which will put an evaluation of 100 million for Pro Esports Gaming. And it's remarkable how far we've come. I remember before any of this ever existed at all, it was just me gaming. And, you know, in esports and competitive ESL, Major League Gaming, game battles, you know, back in the day, those were like the spots to go to. And I was ranked #1 on Killzone in the world, and Tron, Field Commander, you name it. And I decided to put my computer knowledge and my gaming experience together to build Pro Esports Gaming. And all of a sudden, as I was in the process of doing that, Twitch came alive. We got you guys, and we got, you know, we got ESR, we got Mixer, we got all of these companies in esports just popping out of nowhere. And I was like, wow, I remember when none of this ever existed. And so in the very beginning, investors would just hang up, oh, gaming, please. You know, I'm not investing in gaming. And now it's just investors are just all wanting.
Coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, they're coming out of everywhere. And so, you know, it's a $1 billion industry now. And so hopefully I can steer Pro Esports Gaming and stay on top, you know. And if this is your first time hearing about Pro Esports Gaming out there, what we do basically is gamers from around the world come together to compete against each other for quarters, 50 cents, dollars, hundreds of dollars. It can be any amount basically.
Yeah.
And go 1v1 all the way to 16v16. And they can do it on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Wii. It doesn't matter the console, they can compete against each other. And what's nice is you not only stream on one camera, you get side-by-side views of everybody tactically going at it. So it's almost like having a camera on your forehead, you know, a GoPro. And, you know, So the fans and the audience always sees everybody's team members' tactical view. And so it makes it as a great audience and fans.
So you could switch it up. You could.
No switching is necessary.
I mean, not switch, but like you could focus on whatever you want at any time.
Yep.
Or everybody.
Or everybody. Yeah.
Everybody
at the same time. You know, side by side, 8 on one side, 8 on the other, and see all points of view at the same time.
Unreal.
If that's what you wanted to do.
Amazing. So, what are you guys planning on doing outside of esports around here?
We plan after events. It gets a little crazy. You got to do a little fun. We have a habit of going bowling. We do escape rooms. You know, a lot of people get excited about that. So I think, is this your first escape room?
Yes.
So this is the first time I'm taking him to that.
I'm a pro, those.
So, and you've been to like a dozen.
Yeah, like 14.
14.
Yeah.
So we got veteran versus rookies here.
Okay. Maybe we should. Maybe ESR should like go out and see you guys play.
Oh yeah.
It'll be the time I lose too. I'll lose terribly as well. I'm not playing this anymore. Oh my God.
What do you think about us following you around?
No, you're more than welcome to follow us anywhere. We stream everything, so this is great to have ESR, you know, invite us. We want to thank you guys so much. I know me and Wendy have talked a lot over the years at the Esports Awards and so forth. And when I got nominated, I know I get different opportunities now from different companies, but I definitely wanted to work with your company, especially when she invited me to Fortnite Championship and I couldn't get down there. Cody Walker was down there and I gave her Cody Walker's information because I'm friends with Cody and Chris Lee and Tyrese Gibson and a lot of the Fast and the Furious crew, and they are awesome. And we're going to be down there May 2nd, actually.
Okay.
And so we're hoping to get you down there as well. Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be cool.
The very first esports event that we are doing as a company. Fuel Fest, May 2nd, 2020 at Irwindale Speedway.
Yep.
Fuel Fest and Pro Esports Gaming. Be there.
It's going to be awesome. A lot of the Fast and Furious crew is going to be down there. I know LeBron might show up as well, as long as he's not in the playoffs. He might show up. So I know we've been talking to Kevin Hart as well. So there's a lot of movie stars that are going to be down there because it's mainly used to be a car show, but now they're involving esports, and we're the only company that they have ever allowed to partner up with, because we've sponsored past events, and I knew them a year before that. And so when I became friends with them, and one thing led to another, and that's what's kind of cool, meeting people, whether it be esports and companies in esports, or it be movie stars, because there's movie stars that are into gaming.
That's kind of what I want to. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Do you think that the percentage of movie stars is growing right now?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they want to be involved. Cody Walker raise money for Reach Out Worldwide Foundations, and so we do foundation raising as well for esports celebrities, and they come play on Pro Esports Gaming, and we play on Twitch and so forth, and they absolutely love that they can raise money for breast cancer awareness and kids and so forth for charities for them. And they're gamers, and they want to be more involved in gaming. That's what they love to do. And I heard Michelle Rodriguez is actually a gamer from Fast and Furious. So the Superman is a gamer. I heard, I believe, there's
Which Superman?
so many. Which Superman?
There can be only one.
We all have our favorites. I'm going to keep that secret. So, but yeah, we'll see who all makes it down there, and we'll also be handing out Streamer of the Year award and the Need for Speed champion. So right now the champion gets $500, but it may be raised over time depending on how many people register. So,
how do you feel Fortnite's going to go?
Ooh, Fortnite.
We've got like 1,000 people playing.
I have a funny story for you. Don't we have a funny story? We were waiting for our signature jerseys, and Friday last week we got the wrong order completely, and we ended up with NRLG. What was the name of it? TNR. TNR. Fortnite crew. and there's about 12, 15 of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I got a big giant box of 15 jerseys, and I was like, who in the world is this? And I was talking to Jay, our tournament coordinator and director, you know, all of these names and whatever. And he's like, they're a Fortnite team. And I'm like, really? And you know, so we started messing with them on Twitter. Hey, looking for jerseys, and we're posing with them on Twitter and picking them. Like, those are our jerseys. Why do they have our jerseys? And so, are you guys going to be at DreamHack? They called me on my cell and whatever. And so we met up last night at the hotel and handed them their box of jerseys. And it was kind of a fun experience.
Yeah.
We're rooting for them in Fortnite because they're a great bunch of guys. So you guys make sure to check out Team TLR.
TLR. Yeah, got to check them out because those were a great group of guys. Really nice. Yeah.
We all come together at one place to compete, to share memories, to have fun, and I'm grateful for all of that, and that's what DreamHack is to me.
This is ESR, baby, and this is esports. This is where you want to be. This is the channel you want to be in, baby, and Pro Esports Gaming is here with ESR, and you want to tune in 24/7, every day, every night. We want to see you on ESR.